What's up, everybody? Ben Cruz here, the head of sports programming at Vover, and welcome to another episode of One and Done here on Vover. The concept of One and Done is very simple. One guest, one question, one answer. That's it. We're looking to bring you the best guests and the best questions on every show, which will lead to the best answers. If you've got a dope question you've always wanted to ask someone we're having on the show, download the Vover app and drop your questions in the featured questions section. And if we end up using your question, we'll be sure to shout you out here on the show. And there could be a little Vover prize headed your way. On today's episode, we welcome one of the best in the business in the barbering game. You've seen him on HBO and Uninterrupted's The Shop, keeping their rotating chair of A-list celebrity guests cleaned up and looking fresh. He hosts One Against the Grain, a fantastic podcast on the Blue Wire Podcast Network. He is the co-owner of KJ's Barbershop out here in the Bay Area, which has helped him line up some incredible clientele, such as three-time NBA All-Star and former Defensive Player of the Year, Draymond Green, and 2015 NBA Finals MVP, Andre Iguodala, just to name a few. He is the man, the myth, the legend, Brownie Blendz. Welcome to One and Done here on Vover.
Ben, what up, my guy? Great introduction, man. That's pretty dope, man. Appreciate it.
You know, just I'm trying to keep up with you. You're One Against the Grains. It's one of my favorite pods in the rotation right now. So I had to bring the heat, knowing you were coming on. You know what I mean?
Appreciate it, man. We've been starving our listeners out though lately, man. We got to get back on the horse, man. They're waiting on some new episodes too.
The last one was fantastic with Andre Iguodala, aforementioned. So everyone go check that out. But all right, Brownie, I'm sure you've been wondering what my one question is, so I'm ready to go. Are you good? You ready to do this?
Yeah. Hit me with it. Let's see how well I am at freestyling, no research.
All right, Brownie. So according to some research I did in 2019, there were almost about 80,000 barbers in the United States alone. That correct me if I'm wrong on those numbers, but of those, of that number, you were one of the very few who list, professional athletes and celebrities as some of your clients. What I want to know is, what was your path to making that leap from someone who owns a successful barbershop like KJ's to being the barber for these professional athletes and celebrities? Because I feel like that's a bigger deal and a bigger leap than it's made out to be. And I'm so curious, like, how you got there and what your journey was to be who you are now.
I think one thing with me has always been I hate mediocrity. You know what I mean? So no matter what it is that I got going on, no matter what it is I'm doing, I always want to try to be the greatest at it, and it frustrates me. Like it's kind of ironic. My name, they call me Brownie Blendz, but I really hate to blend in. You know what I mean? I always like to kind of stand out. So I think that's one of the things that kind of propelled me. I was like, if I'm gonna continue to do barbering, I'm a Sagittarius, so things get stale for us real fast. If I'm gonna continue to do barbering, I got to find out, like, what's the ceiling, what's the next level, how far can we, how far can we take it? And unfortunately, growing up, I didn't really have a lot of great examples. I didn't have a blueprint to follow. You know what I mean? So I was kind of creating this blind path, going down this path blindly, kind of as I went along. So I hopped on YouTube, man, and I remember going on YouTube, typing in celebrity barber, and I had to see what came up. And it was a couple guys like with just YouTube channels, and they really weren't. It wasn't like they weren't doing celebrity barbering, but they may have ran across a couple celebrities from here, here and there. But I would just follow it, inspire me. I started going to like a little I went to a seminar out in San Francisco from a barber that was kind of, doing some great things in the industry. And when I left that seminar, I was like, this is what I want to do. So, man, that's really kind of what propelled me, man. So I use social media to my advantage, man, and start reaching out, making some contacts, and here we are. You know what I mean?
I mean, that's incredible, and that just is an inspiration, to people who are, no matter in what field you're in, is just do not embrace mediocrity. I think that's if that's what you want, right? If that's the life that you want and you strive for, I think that's just always the tough part. And here you are now, on HBO's The Shop, just
Yeah.
cutting people's hair, just sitting in on some of these amazing conversations with some of the biggest and best names in sports and entertainment. And man, just congratulations on the journey, because I know that couldn't have been easy, and there's a lot of sacrifices that had to be made for you to get to where you are. So first of all, congratulations, and it's been awesome to watch kind of where you even the mini leap that you've taken in the time that we've known each other. You know what I mean? So I just appreciate you letting me be part of that small journey. But Brownie, man, that's your one and done experience. That's the one question. That was a fantastic answer. And before we get out of here, I wanted to throw it to you to plug anything you've got going on right now, new projects, new episodes of anything else that's happening. But the floor is yours, sir.
Hey, I always want to plug KJ's Barbershop, man. Visit one of our locations: Hayward, San Leandro, Tracy, Stockton, Newark, Brentwood. Check us out. Stop in there, get your haircut. I'm not in there often, but we got a ton of great barbers that'll service you. Also, man, our Dubs, my Raiders are 5-2. My Dubs are 6-1. Is it 5-1 or 6-1? 6-1 right now.
5-1. 5-1.
Yeah. Yeah, we got a new home for One Against the Grain podcast coming real soon. We're gonna be shooting some new episodes, getting that really going. So that's pretty much it, man. I just want to tell anybody, like you said, keep working hard, man. Strive for something beyond mediocrity, man, and keep it going.
Absolutely, Brownie. Thank you so much for coming on One and Done, and hope to have you back on again soon, man.
Thank you. Appreciate you, Ben.
All right.